In 2021, I was on top of the world. I had just made over $1.6 million in trading profits. I was Timothy Sykes' first female millionaire student, and my YouTube was growing. In this video, I'm going to share the full and unfiltered story on why I walked away from it all and everything that I learned during that time that changed the way that I view trading, the way that I trade, the way that I view life in general. So many things changed. But of course, with such an insane market and pushing ourselves to the highest and highest of mountains, everything always comes at a cost. And I realized that the hard way. I remember being so in tune with the market that I was barely thinking about myself. And that is when the burnout happened for me. And that is completely normal. I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. The burnout for me was I stopped thinking about the things that made me me. And all of the pillars that I had around my life were all gone, because now suddenly all I was thinking about every single day was another trade, how to size up more, what can I do? It was an insane amount of pressure. At this moment, I was also 21. So I was just recently out of college and I knew nothing about real life, and I got lost in the market all throughout those years and those months where I was studying 14, 16 hours a day. And then when I started doing really good in the market, that's all I could think about. I could never fully shut my brain off from the market. And there even came a day where I remember I was just so sick of trading so many tickers and pushing so much size that towards the middle of the day, I remember my mom bringing me lunch and I was like, I don't want to eat, because I literally couldn't even force food down. And that was how intense this trading is, because day trading, I understand that you can see all of the charts and you can see all of the P&Ls and you can see all of the success. And from the outside, you see its glory. This is what I want for myself. And yes, those parts are very good, but there's also a dark side of trading. And that's when you have stomach aches, you have headaches. Sometimes after looking at the screens all day, I couldn't even have the lights on in my bed because of how bright it was. And I would just remember feeling so overwhelmed by all of those lights because I was watching the screens all day. So that dark side of trading consumed me. And it came to a point where I didn't even want to eat. So there are good things and there are bad things. The highs were very high. The lows were very low. So everything that you want to do in life, it always comes with a cost. There wasn't one dramatic time that I could say, I need to stop this right now. No, it all was very gradual. And it was all little steps that led to the real burnout, where I just realized I have to change something about the way that I'm trading, or else I'm just gonna completely forget myself more than I already did. So it came to a point where I just had to stop. And I did. And that was how intense day trading is, because from the outside you see the success and you see all of the P&L and the green streaks and the cars that people are buying. And yes, that is glory, that is viewed as glory. And you say, this is what I want for myself. But there is also a dark side to that as well. And there are the sleepless nights and all of the pressure to size up even more and go even beyond your limit that makes it even more unhealthy. So there came to a point where all of my pillars in my life were all pretty much gone, and I was just revolving my life around trading, and that's all I could think about all day long. And I knew that that was wrong, and I knew that that had to stop. So eventually I made the decision to stop, because there was no other way that I could continue pushing so much size and focusing only on the P&L when I knew that there were so many beautiful things to life, and I could create a healthier balance with trading. And honestly, I think the final straw was when I literally couldn't even eat, because my body was just regulating so many emotions throughout the day that it just literally came to a point where it wasn't healthy. So I stopped and I said, I want to come back to trading, but maybe I didn't. I didn't even know at this time. I didn't even know what I was gonna do. But all I knew is I had to take a step back, focus on myself, remember who I was before I started to trade, and then I could come back with a healthier balance. Sometimes you can love something so much, but if it's taking away part of your health, remembering who you were before that, and just creating a balance overall in your life is so much healthier. And that is what I had to do. So what did I do during my time off? I did tons of things that I loved. I traveled, I got a puppy, I hung out with my family, I went on a lot of dates with my fiance, and it was just such a beautiful time for me because it created that balance that I needed when I started in the first place. I started so excited, so ready to go, and everything was balanced during that time. But there came to a point where I lost that balance and it was no longer healthy for me. Rediscovering myself was just such a beautiful journey, and I wasn't even thinking about that P&L or why did I walk away from such a big opportunity. I wasn't walking away. All I was doing was just creating a healthier balance with it, and that is all I needed. And for the first time, I was able to see trading completely clear and be able to be a good trader and consistent and profitable. Clarity and a peace of mind are very important because in trading, it requires such emotional presence. Your emotions are so important. No matter how many patterns you learn, how many trades you take, the emotions that you bring to the table are so important. If you don't wake up good on the day, or if you had a bad night, or if you're fighting with someone in your family, it would all show in the market. So if everything that you care about, which was what happened to me, if everything that I cared about showed in my trading also shared the burnout. So for this channel, my goal is to focus on psychology, risk management, consistency, and building a sustainable trading lifestyle. I want to focus on risk and the psychology and the emotions behind trading, not just on what trades I take or what strategy I use or what my monitors are like. Of course, I'm going to share those too, but I also really want to dig deep into the emotions that go behind trading, because it is not just the trading part. Your mind is just as important as learning all of the patterns. What you're going through in life matters. If you're a trader who has ever felt burnout, or if you're just starting your journey and want to build a process that lasts, subscribe to my channel and join me in this new chapter. I'll be sharing everything I've learned to help you become profitable and a consistent trader.